And now, it's the Still Unnamed Podcast with your hosts, Pete and Mark.
Hey kids, and welcome to another exciting edition of the Still Unnamed Podcast. We're broadcasting from the TSUP Network Studios, located in the back offices of Beatles Bar and Grill. I haven't done the full intro in quite a while. My name is Pete Salas, along with
Mark El Gallito Rodriguez.
El Gallito. Coco.
That's a good one. Coco. That's what I'm
Thank
going to say today. Random points.
How you doing, man?
I'm doing pretty good. But never mind.
Welcome back.
How are you?
I'm fine. It feels like we haven't done this in a while.
Yeah.
First of all, let's pull the curtain back a little bit. We're actually recording this on a Saturday night, and for those of you here in the Valley,
It's for those of you in the Valley, we like to call it Friday night.
right? Is this
It's
Friday?
Friday night.
Is this Friday?
It's Friday.
Well, okay. Dude, I am all fucking turned around this
Yeah.
week. There's a lot of shit that happened this week.
Good, because I had an uneventful week.
We're recording this on a Friday. Thank you for correcting me. Don't ever do that again.
Can't promise anything.
It stormed all damn day,
All day.
right?
Pretty much since last night.
Right.
Well, it's been pretty moist here in the Valley for a while.
Right. But our studio almost got swept away.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have a bit of an issue here at the compound. About 5-6 inches of water. It looks like a pond out front.
Yeah.
Coming into the house, coming into the studio. But Mother Nature almost sidelined the show this week. But we were not going to let it happen. Mark
El
and I.
Gallito doesn't say no.
Gallito.
Wait.
That's a good one. I like that one. No, we're gonna do it. We cleaned up. We did as much as we can. There's about 50 towels that we just wrang out.
We rang the fudge out of those towels.
Right. We were just wringing the shit out of those towels so they could get thrown into the dryer and get wet all over again.
Hey, we learned a nice thing about washing machines and dryers. You're
Right.
not supposed to put like super wet towels in there.
Apparently not. We were just ready to throw those towels into the dryer, and
I would've absolutely.
Every single woman in this house reminded us, or schooled us rather, that that's not a good idea. That's the
even
quickest
Harley
way.
got mad.
It's the quickest way to screw up your dryer.
Yeah, we're just dumb boys.
Yeah. So anyway, troubles a brewing here. Weather-wise, but nothing was going to keep us from recording and bringing you the best goddamn free podcast. I can't say that because
Nope.
that's no.
There's so many good ones.
There's so many good podcasts, better than ours. What the hell are you people doing listening to ours?
Shut up! Don't alienate our fans.
Anyway,
Your fans. I don't have fans.
oh, you have fans. Shut up.
I'm sad now.
Everybody, they always ask about you. They don't ever ask about, oh, how are you?
Because they see you, they're like, they know how you are.
That doesn't matter.
Are you okay? Do you want to talk about it? This is where we talk.
No, I don't want to talk about nothing. How was your week? What's going on?
I don't know, not too much. Pretty uneventful. I learned that you can't play online on PlayStation 4
Mm-hmm.
without PlayStation Plus.
See, I asked you that.
Yeah,
and
I
you were
didn't
like,
know that.
no, it's free or whatever.
Well, I was under the impression it was the same as PS3.
Well, I guess they took the Xbox, business
like
model and are making you pay for a subscription.
Yeah.
What does it cost per year?
$50 for a year.
For the year? That's not too bad.
It's not too bad, but I think right now there's a deal going on where you can get it for $40, which is not bad.
Right.
But I don't game as much as I used to, so I can't justify the price quite yet.
So it's not worth it to you?
No. But I was going to play... I didn't get to mention last week, but one of the gifts that I got was Mortal Kombat X.
Yes.
Oh,
I played a little bit of that with you. It was amazing.
It was so cool. I threw an old lady at you.
Those graphics were awesome. I haven't seen graphics like that before.
It was beautiful. It
Yes.
was fantastic. I
It
loved
was beautifully, disturbingly grotesque and disgusting, and I loved every minute of it.
Yeah. So I was like, okay, I've been playing for a little bit. Now I'm ready to take on real life people.
Mm-hmm.
And then I was gonna sign online, and I was like, you need PlayStation Plus, and I was like, what?
What the hell is that? I mean, again, we're saying $50 isn't that bad per year, but when you compare it to free, which is what we had before, you kind of feel that $50, I think. But I don't know. That's
also,
just me.
I mean, trust me, if I did not have kids, I would absolutely do it.
Uh-huh.
Because you get so much free stuff also.
Right.
You get, like, access to free games. You get discounted games. I don't know.
Right.
I'm done sucking Sony's penis. El Gallito don't play with that.
You would think that the Gallito would, since you're named after a cock, basically.
Yeah.
Is that what you were going for?
Nope. I was not.
Did you think of that at all?
Did not occur to
Mark
me
the
until I
cock.
started to Mark the Cock Rodriguez.
Oh, man. Well,
how was your week?
Dude, this week has been crazy.
Crazy?
Crazy.
That sounds like it starts with a K, maybe even a Q.
Right. Well, the marketing team, I work in marketing and advertising for some of you that know that, and I am one half, I'm not going to say one half of the marketing team, but one half of the production people that write, shoot, edit, produce all of the commercials for a company that has about 18 different stores. So we're constantly busy.
Yeah.
Now, since I am one half, I share 50% of the load. Well, my other half, I guess you could say, he went on vacation this week.
Oh.
So I was in control. I was manning the Starship Enterprise, basically. I was sitting in the captain's chair, and I was running the whole shebango.
How'd that go?
It was very hectic, I'm not going to lie. It was very stressful and very, very, like, all week I was tense, and I was just feeling the pressure of having to facilitate 18 different stores by myself. And not all 18 stores had changes and stuff.
Yeah.
But there was a good amount. Today, thank you, it's Friday, the end of the work week, I looked over everything I did and I made a list. I made 32 commercials this week.
Damn.
32.
Damn.
I mean, I'm talking about 15s, 30s, Spanish 15s for multiple lines. So I'm gonna pat myself on the back a little bit, but I think part of the reason why I was also so stressed out is because I had some time off last week. Mm-hmm. I finally took some time off. I didn't share with you, but I won a trip to Canada.
You what?
Thank you for playing along. Yes.
Wait, pump the brakes. Record scratch.
About a month ago, I went to an event where they were giving away certain different prizes, including like tickets to Maná, tickets to Motley Crue. Those are the ones I really wanted.
Well, of course.
Gift baskets and just different things. But the grand prize was a trip to Canada.
Oh, Canada.
To go watch the Women's World Cup soccer game.
Are you kidding me? That's been sold out for weeks. I've been trying to get tickets for the Canadian World Cup Soccer League.
Well, it was for the American team, asshole, yes. But it was being held in Canada. I mean, how many chances do I get to go to Canada?
Well, I mean, if you really wanted to.
Yeah, we've really wanted to. It's not like it's exclusive and there's a waiting list to get in.
Like, God, man, I can't wait till they open up those
God damn it.
gates.
The point is I won.
Every 7 years, Canada opens up the floodgates, and you could just go in and try poutine.
Right. What's poutine?
Isn't that what it's called?
What is that?
It's like French fries and gravy.
Ew.
Yeah, that's one of their delicacies in Quebec.
French fry. Well, I mean, I guess I retract my ew because I do enjoy dipping my French fries when I get gravy, like whenever I get like a DQ country basket.
Oh yeah.
You gotta
get chicken.
You
chicken
gotta
strips
dip. No. Chicken strips. I don't do the steak.
I do steak fingers.
Do you do the steak fingers?
Sometimes.
I've never known anyone who
I do steak fingers.
Oh my God.
It's a bit too savory sometimes though.
It's like a Salisbury steak.
I like it. It's pretty good. It's like a chicken fried steak.
Right?
But this is a finger.
No, I don't care for chicken fried steak.
Oh well, there's your problem.
Right.
You're a dummy.
The fuck was I saying?
You were talking about Canada, but I want to go back to. We're not done talking about fries.
Let's go back to French fries and gravy for a second. But yeah, I was awarded a trip to Canada. I won the grand prize.
Well, that's very lucky.
Yes, it is, and it's a really cool experience. And well, it would have been a really cool experience, but I won't mention the company that gave it to me. But it was very nice of them, very sweet of them to think of their clients, because they invited all their clients, and I'm one of their clients, and I ended up winning. The only problem is whoever booked that thing didn't really look into it as well as they should have, because the hotel that they were going to put me in was about 80 miles away from the stadium.
What?
And they did not provide transportation. They didn't get me I don't know. I don't know who planned this or who thought of this, but they got me the tickets and the hotel, and they, the flight and everything, and I was going to land in Winnipeg Airport.
Okay. And
my hotel was in Gimli, 80 miles away, which meant I'd have to take a cab from the airport to the hotel.
Oh, shit.
The next day back to the arena, back to the hotel, and then the next day back to the airport. So there was going to be 4 one-way cab rides.
That's like 160 miles like a day?
Something like that, yeah. So it was kind of crazy, and
they use kilometers.
I don't know if that
Those
matters.
Weirdos.
I don't know if that means anything. But the
Their
point
dollar is stronger than ours.
I know. It would have been like at least $500 in cab rides. And I'm pretty sure that they would have reimbursed me, although that wasn't really, clear. But once I brought that to their attention, they were like, "Are you serious?" Like, they didn't even realize. No one looked into it. Someone just said, "Okay, we're sending this winner to go see this Women's World Cup.
Yeah.
And let's just pick a hotel in Canada."
Yeah.
How big could Canada be?
These bloody Americans.
Everything's within walking distance. That's pretty much what they figured.
Just take a moose.
Right? Yeah, there's always mooses, like the moose tram, right? That's going
Just
every 20 minutes.
Mounties, they're all friendly.
Everyone's so nice, eh? Oh, yeah.
You betcha.
You betcha. So
That's more Minnesota.
I brought, well, that's right across the border from Canada.
Their border is much nicer than our border.
So when I brought it to their attention, they're like, "Oh my God, well, that's just embarrassing." And I think it meant more because of the history I have with that company. Oh, yeah. I just gave it away. Who gave it to me? But anyway, I've known those people for a few years, and I think they were kind of embarrassed that happened. So they were like scrambling to figure out what they were going to do. And so they came back to me. And this is the other thing. It was 2 nights in Canada. It was going to be Thursday night and Friday night only. The game is Friday night. Yes, the game was Friday night. So it was like a 10-hour flight on Thursday and a 10-hour flight on Saturday. So my only real day was Friday in Canada. And half of the day was going to be taken up by travel and the game.
Yeah.
So it just didn't seem, I wasn't
feasible.
Really that into it. I mean, just the fact of going to Canada and say I did, I guess. So, anyway, they came back they went to the drawing board, and they came back at me with the idea of, we're going to give you 3 nights in Vegas.
Nice.
At a 5-star hotel.
What?
On the Strip called the Venetian. And
I've heard of that place.
We're going to give you $500 gift card to spend at your leisure. And, buddy, I spent it at my leisure.
Wow. How many buffets did you hit?
Like 7.
What? I'm just kidding.
I ate like a fucking sow. Like a bastard heathen. I did. But yeah, I'd been to Vegas once before. Have you ever been there?
I've never been. Only place I've been are like theme parks. Mm-hmm. And it's either Six Flags or Disney World.
Okay.
So I have not really...
Well, you've been to Disney. That's big.
Yeah. Oh, I've been to Disney like 3-4 times.
I've never been to Disney. I wish I could have gone to Disney.
Oh, it's so good.
I'll go one day. I'm sure that I'll take Quentin
right now.
someday. Let's go.
What's holding us back? Children?
Just children.
They'd hate it there.
Yeah. It's the happiest place on earth for us, not for them.
You know what I heard?
What?
I don't know how true this rumor is.
Tell me.
That in Disney World, once a day, they pick out a family and they stay in the Cinderella castle or like a fancy hotel.
Really?
Within Disney. Like they just pick a family.
I've never heard that rumor.
I heard it was on the internet, so it's definitely true.
Absolutely. Have you checked Snopes.com?
Snopes?
Is it
No.
Snopes or Snopes?
I think it's Snoops.
I don't think there's two O's. I think it's Snopes.
Snopes?
That's Snopes, isn't it?
I don't know. I can't read.
But you know what I'm talking about, right? That one that like
Debunks?
myth busts.
Well, there's also this other rumor I heard.
Okay.
With Disney, they don't do it anymore, but apparently they used to do it with the Toy Story. You know how there's actors that pretend to be characters?
Mm-hmm.
With the Toy Story characters, if you said, Andy's coming, all the toys would just collapse and pretend
Really?
they're fake. They don't do that anymore, but apparently they used to. There was a picture floating around of Woody just collapsed. Like
Oh,
he's
wow.
just a figure, like a
So
toy.
were they just like too many actors were busting their asses when they fell on the
I
pavement?
think there's like too many people just...
Yeah, everybody's like,
Andy's coming, guys! Andy's coming! And they're like, oh my god, I have to fall
See?
again.
They just ruin it for everybody.
Yeah, that's what people do.
They do. People.
That's what people do! That's from Sherlock, if anybody has seen that show. But anyways, Vegas.
Yes. It was. I've been there. I went there about 8 years ago with a former boss and some coworkers. It was like a company trip, and I hadn't been there. I hadn't been back there. And last time I was there, I stayed in the downtown area, the old Vegas Strip, if you will. I
Yeah.
stayed at the Golden Nugget. I felt like Sinatra and shit.
Yeah.
But this time I was on the main strip at this giant. I've never seen hotels that big. Like it's just. I know I sound like some sort of a country boy, but
Well, that's what we are. We're kind of like a little... We're a smaller place. Like I was talking to Quentin the other day, and I was telling him Spider-Man wouldn't work here because there's no buildings to swing off of. He has to run everywhere.
that's true.
Yeah.
That's true. Spider-Man would.
Spider-Man can do
He'd
shit.
have to like drive a car or something.
Need a taxi or something. he would have to like take the expressway.
Right.
and He has that one Chase building in McAllen.
He'd just be hanging out there the whole time.
Like, hey, you crime! You get closer.
Te lo cinco.
What?
Yeah, man. So, it was.
How would Spider-Man do in Las Vegas?
Oh, Spider-Man would be swinging away, just having a ball. So yeah, I had a great time. I had a wonderful time, actually. It was quite fun and quite the experience, and having that extra cash in your pocket. That
Oh, that's so nice. Just to have money to burn.
because honestly, like that was not. I didn't. Let's see here. If I'm being honest, I might have spent that entire 4 days, $200 of my own dollars.
Nice.
And I'm talking flight and hotel was all covered. So seriously. So I guess I spent $700 in 4 days. But out of that, $200 was mine.
That's
I went to Vegas for 4
amazing.
days on $200. That
Wow.
was badass. Now, the point I want to get to, I actually took in a Vegas show.
Uh-huh.
Okay? People say that Broadway, New York is supposed to be like the ultimate, experience.
Theater experience.
Exactly. I don't know, bro. Vegas, baby.
What'd you go see? Was it the Blue Man?
No. I saw the Blue Man group here in Hidalgo when they came here a few years ago, and I think it was the same Vegas act. I think there's only one Blue Man group, right?
I don't know.
I don't know. I could be wrong.
We could ask Rest Development. What's his name?
Tobias.
Tobias.
I saw Beatles Love.
Oh.
Cirque du Soleil Beatles Love.
How was it?
Dude, it is fantastic. I cannot stress enough. You and my sister need to go see that. At some point, you guys are Beatles fanatics. And I'm a Beatles fan. I'm not a Beatlemania does not run wild through my veins. Only Hulkamania, brother.
Oh. You gotta eat your vitamins. You gotta do other things. You got those 12-inch pythons.
That's 24-inch. Oh, your pythons, yeah, I'm sure.
Hey, they're not terrible. They're okay.
Beatles Love, bro.
Beatles Love, Cirque du Soleil.
It was fucking phenomenal.
It was a great show.
I'm not gonna lie. I got misty-eyed.
Really?
I had an emotional. I was
It
moved.
moved you.
I was moved. I was literally moved at Beatles' Love.
Wow.
In two parts in particular. During the song.
Spoilers.
During the song "Something."
Uh-huh.
You're familiar with that song?
Say something, I'm giving.
No,
I'm just
not
kidding.
at all. Something in the way she moves.
Yeah.
That one. And during Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was about it. It was just it literally I felt it this feeling just swell in my chest.
I love feelings.
It swelled in my chest, and I just looked around at everybody, and it was just such a beautiful moment. And that song, just Lucy in the Sky
I'm getting
with
chills.
Diamonds, and you've got this girl swinging from a hoop just all around the arena, and there's these like diamond dust lights that are flying, and it was amazing. I wish that I could relive it again for the first time.
Oh,
It was very, very
a phenomenal show.
Yes, I cannot stress enough. If anybody is planning on going to Vegas, do yourselves a favor. If you haven't seen Beatles Love, see it. Cirque du Soleil Beatles Love. It is an amazing show.
Tell them Pete sent you, and they will absolutely give you a discount.
Right. Just tell them that Pete, King of Vegas, sent you. And you might get a free hat. Maybe.
Or someone will punch you in the mouth.
Right.
It's a gamble. It's Vegas.
It is Vegas, so you take the gamble. But yes, it was a very good time.
Did you gamble? Did you play craps?
You know what? I'm not that much of a gambler. I don't really care for it that much.
Mm-hmm.
So I fed a slot machine $5.
Yep.
And I won $9.
Nice.
So I practically doubled my investment.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm the king of Vegas, basically.
I don't think there are many people who could almost double what they spent in Vegas.
Exactly.
In gambling.
I walked out of there a winner and got free drinks.
What?
Yeah.
Do they really give you free drinks?
If you gamble in certain places, they just want you to sit there and feed their machines.
Course.
So I don't know.
Were there any clocks?
Just in the room, but no, not apparently. There's no clocks in the casinos, and
that's what I hear.
There's no windows. You do not know what time it is in there ever.
That's how they get you.
Ever. So
let's see. What would I want to do? I want to take on a show.
Uh-huh.
I think Alyssa and I want to see.
Siegfried and Roy.
No, the other magicians.
Penn and Teller.
Penn and Teller.
Mm-hmm.
We want to see Penn and Teller.
Okay.
We've seen a few of their like shows, like on TV.
Right.
And they're really good.
Yeah, they're really funny dudes. I forgot what hotel that they like perform at or live at. I want to say the Rio, but I'm not sure. I mean, there's the sides of the hotels have like Chris Angel's here and the Beatles are here, and there's Siegfried and Roy. Oh no, they're not there, not around anymore, right?
Nope. One of them
got eaten by a tiger.
He played face off with a tiger.
Oh, too soon.
No,
bro.
it's not.
Too soon.
He forgave the tiger.
Did he?
Yeah. He said it wasn't the tiger's fault.
Are you sure he doesn't have a tiger skin rug?
Actually, that tiger passed away like last year.
Serves him right.
And he felt very sad. And I don't know which one got.
You know what he should have done?
What?
Taken half the tiger's face.
And then put it on
and
his.
Put it on his, and he could have worn it like a mask.
Oh, that's badass.
That is badass,
that's
right?
Mortal Kombat.
It is Mortal Kombat. Full circle.
Also, I want to play some poker. I feel I'm a lucky individual.
Okay.
I think I'd fare not terrible.
Okay. You would lose your ass. I saw the people that were playing there. They were intense.
Were they good?
They were good. I found
terrible
myself
poker face.
watching them just a little bit, and just kind of watching how those guys know what they're doing.
They're like $200. I fold.
Yeah.
I fold. I could have double aces and I'd fold.
But seriously, very soon. I don't know how long it's been running. I don't assume that it's going to go away anytime soon because the place was packed and they do 2 shows a night. But very soon, you guys need to get your asses to Vegas and go watch Beatles.
It's hard. adults.
It is hard. It
our
is hard,
kids
but
are
you
terrible.
gotta make it happen.
Okay. Will you watch Harley and Dexter?
Yeah, take me with you.
No.
Let's take them, take me.
No.
I'll sit in the pool.
What are they gonna do in Vegas?
They'll sit with me in the pool.
No, they are not going inside a Vegas pool. It's probably sticky. If you get high enough, there's probably a weird sheen over it that you know is drugs and body fluids.
What kind of pools have you been floating in, sir?
Motel 6.
Well, there you go. You can't compare Motel 6. You cannot compare a Motel 6 pool.
That was a long time ago. I'm a Super 8 kind of guy now.
Oh my God.
They leave the light on.
Yeah, they do.
So you had fun in Vegas.
I did. I had a lot of fun. And
we had a great weekend and a shitty week.
Right. And that's what the point I was making was I took 2 days off of work last week, which means I had to pack 5 days into 3 days worth of work.
Yeah.
And then the 2 days that I took off, like they piled up. So starting this week, I had 7 days worth of work in 5 days. I know that it sounds like some sort of a fucked up equation, but it's just basically that times 2 divided by 5 equal Pete had a shitty week. But it was worth it because I look back to the weekend that I had and it was all worth it. So I'd do it again in a heartbeat. But right now, I'm going to take us on a little journey.
Let's go.
To go talk to my friend Quentin, see what's going on with him.
Let's see how he's doing.
Yeah,
What's he doing in life?
He hasn't been on here in a while. He's been wanting to, so I promised him I'd give him 5 minutes at the end. So, thank you, Mark, for joining me.
Mark El Gaito Rodriguez signing off.
Hi, Tin.
Hi.
What's going on?
Nothing much.
How are you doing? How are you feeling?
Good.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So you've been asking to come back on the podcast, and now we finally scheduled some time.
Yeah.
My people called your people, and we scheduled it, and you have a small window of opportunity to come in and talk, and now you're here in the TSUP Network Studios.
Yeah.
You're sitting across from me. You've got your own microphone. The microphone is hot. It's live. Talk to me. What's going on?
It's just my summer vacation is going pretty well, and I just want to talk really about what happened at Money in the Bank and what happened at Elimination Chamber, and I've been meaning to talk about Dusty Rhodes.
So are we going to have a wrestling minute here?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay. So it's time for Q's Wrestling Corner, Wrestling Minute here on TSUP Network. So, what happened in Money in the Bank?
For instance, Kevin Owens.
You like Kevin Owens?
Not that much.
I like him a lot. I think that guy's awesome. He
sucks.
He just came out of nowhere, and okay, well, he was pretty big on the independent scene. His name used to be Kevin Steen, and now he's Kevin Owens. So now he's here in NXT, and he's just like decimating the competition.
Yeah,
he's the champion.
Yeah,
he came in and he just won the champion.
So he beat John Cena.
Yes, he did. He beat John Cena clean in the middle of the ring.
Wait,
One,
no, that
two,
was at
three.
Elimination Chamber.
Right. So what happened at Money in the Bank? They had a rematch, right?
Yeah, they had a rematch.
And then?
Your new Intercontinental Champion is Ryback.
Okay, I don't care about any of that. Let's talk about Kevin Owens and John Cena. What happened in the rematch?
On Money in the Bank?
Yes.
On the rematch, John Cena won.
He did.
He beat Kevin Owens.
But did Kevin Owens go down fighting?
He was not done fighting. He just wanted to beat the butt out of John Cena because after...
Beat the butt out of him.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then because John Cena...
Because John Cena's a punk ass.
Yeah. No,
I got you. You said yes.
No,
you said yes. You said John Cena's a punk ass.
What are you saying? You're a punk butt.
Well, look, this is what happens. John Cena thinks that he's the coolest guy in the world. He's been like 13 times has been heavyweight champion. Now he decides to go down a level and go after the United States Championship. He beats Rusev for it. He's had it for a while. He has open challenges. He's inviting anybody to come into the ring and come take him out.
Yeah, because he thinks he's so strong, and he is so strong.
Right, but then he invited who? Kevin Owens, and what happened? He beat him. 1, 2, 3. Kevin Owens beat him.
He didn't win the United States title.
I know, it was a non-title match. I don't know why, but it was. But if the title was on the line, we would be having a brand new WWE United States Heavyweight Champion, Kevin Owens. Thank you very much.
Yeah, but I'm just telling you, Kevin Owens got his revenge because he kicked John Cena and maybe retired John Cena because...
Well, you see? I'm telling you, he beat him up because John Cena, once again...
Hey. Finn Balor is coming for him. Tyler Breeze is coming for him.
These NXT guys?
Atami is coming for him.
For who? For Kevin Owens?
For Kevin Owens.
Well,
they're all in the game trying to take his title.
Well, because he's the NXT champion. So he's obviously going to have a lot of people, a lot of competitors coming after him.
Even Rhino. Rhino said on NXT something big is going to happen
and
to
let's
Kevin
not forget
Owens.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's now here in NXT, and they all want his title.
Think he's gonna
so
take
Kevin
his title.
Owens is a marked man. Is that what you're saying? That he's got a big target on his back, and everyone's trying to take that belt from him.
Everybody. And I think Samoa Joe is going to kick his ass.
Quentin! How dare you, sir? You can only get away with that here on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because everybody loves it when little kids curse. But you better not be saying that in real life.
I know.
Okay? What else is going on?
I've been wanting to talk about music a lot.
What about music? Well, before we leave wrestling, yes, you mentioned Dusty Rhodes. The American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, passed away this past week, and it was a great, huge blow to the wrestling industry and the entertainment industry also, really, because he was one of the first guys. I mean, all you have to do is look him up. He was one of the first guys to really be one of those extreme talkers and just one of those guys who would do the promos and just talk right to the camera and all that stuff. And he had this way of speaking, Daddy. He had a lisp, and he would do this American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Daddy. Like that was the cool way that he would talk, and no one was really doing that back in the 70s. And he was one of the first guys to do that. So the death of the American Dream has been a big loss to the entertainment and to the wrestling industry. And we just watched a documentary right now that they produced, right? What'd you think of that?
It was really, really sad.
Yeah, it was sad. He always reminded me, like, I mean, I grew up watching him too. He was one of Papa's favorite wrestlers also. He's a Texas boy. And so obviously that's
I didn't grow up watching him. I just grew up watching documentaries of him.
Documentaries of him? Yeah.
Yes.
There's a bunch of old footage. But you know his sons. You know, you grew up watching his sons.
Stardust and
Goldust. They're both in the wrestling industry.
Yeah.
So
I think they're both third generation superstars.
They're second generation superstars.
Oh.
Because Dusty was the first, they're the second. If Dusty's father was a wrestler, then they'd be third. That's how it works.
Oh.
You understand? Mm-hmm. So anyway, what about music? What do you want to talk about?
I just wanted to talk about, like, the creators Metallica, the creators AC/DC, like, how cool their songs are, and Kiss. Right?
3 of my favorite bands are now your favorite bands, too. Mm-hmm. Imagine that. So what about them?
Not really Kiss, though, but...
Blasphemy? Don't ever say that again.
You never say that again.
So, you love cruising around with Dad and rocking out to some classic jams, right?
Yeah.
Cool. What's your favorite song of Metallica?
Of Metallica?
Yeah.
Whom the Bell Tolls?
For Whom the Bell Tolls? I love that song. That song rocks. Remember we were playing when it was storming? We were driving at night, and like all the lightning was was just lighting up the sky.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've got the perfect song for this. And so I now Daddy's new car you can ask it to play a song and it just plays a song for you.
So, what's your favorite song of AC/DC?
My favorite AC/DC song. Oh man, there's so many, but I really like. I've always liked Money Talks. Money Talks is a good song. But there's so many. There's of course, Thunderstruck is awesome.
I think my favorite is...
Highway to Hell. You like that one, don't you?
What is the one that you just said? Money
Talks.
and then?
Thunderstruck.
Yeah, Thunderstruck.
That's your favorite one?
A little bit.
It's always fun. That was one of my favorite things doing with my dad, was just chilling out and listening to music. So
Yeah.
I'm glad I can do the same thing with you now. Wilton, it was a pleasure having you on the show again. I'm glad we could talk about wrestling and music and paying tribute to the American Dream, Dusty Rhodes, Daddy, and all that stuff. You're still my favorite little boy in the world. You're awesome. You're my best friend, and I love you very much.
Thank you. Love you too.
Okay.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
Okay.
Funky like a monkey.
That's right, Daddy. It's Happy Taco Tuesday, and when we're here, I'm the cream of the crop. I rise to the top. I've wined and dined with kings and queens, and I've slept under bridges eating porks and beans. And you know what we had with them porks and beans? Happy Taco Tuesdays, Daddy. Happy Taco Tuesday, Quentin.
Happy Taco Tuesday.
Bye-bye.